Hey everyone, Nigel and Luke here, and welcome to another edition of Crimes of the Week International.
Police in Worcester say that a man has been charged with murder this week following a dramatic search effort that ended with a woman's body being discovered in the River Severn. According to reports, 24-year-old Charles Byrne is accused of killing 28-year-old model known locally as Christina Rowe. Neighbors say that Rowe was last seen on Monday while receiving a parcel and appeared to be in good spirits. After that, she went missing. Officials cordoned off 3 areas of the city on Wednesday while they investigated Rowe's disappearance. These included her residence on Cheviot Close, another residence on Waterworks Road, and the Diglas Footbridge close to where Rowe's body was eventually discovered by police divers. At the time of this recording, neither the relationship between the accused and the victim or the official cause of death have been reported. Byrne is scheduled to appear in court on Friday.
A young motorcyclist was killed in Townsville, Queensland last Friday night following a vehicle theft that ended in a high-speed car chase. According to reports, 22-year-old Jennifer Board was struck and killed after several teenagers stole a Hyundai sedan, and they were aggressively pursued by another group of people in a Holden Statesman. When the Holden rammed the back of the Hyundai during the chase, the driver lost control of the vehicle, crossing the median strip and slamming into Jennifer Board. Board was pronounced dead at the scene. Since the incident took place, several people have been arrested and charged in connection with the case. This includes a 17-year-old passenger in the Hyundai who has been charged with 5 counts of unlawful use of a motor vehicle and 1 count of theft, as well as the alleged driver of the vehicle, 18-year-old Gregory Clubb. Clubb was denied bail on Tuesday during a heated hearing where he yelled profanity at the prosecutor and the presiding magistrate. He has been charged with 20 different offenses. The driver of the vigilante vehicle, a 25-year-old man from Bushland Beach, was arrested and charged with Jennifer's murder on Monday.
Last Friday, Hong Kong police announced a record-breaking drug seizure when 682 kilos of ketamine were discovered in a warehouse in the urban area of Kwai Chung. According to Narcotics Bureau officials, the ketamine bust is the largest of its kind in the history of Hong Kong and had an estimated street value of $56 million US. The shipment reportedly originated from Pakistan and was concealed in more than 1,600 boxes of macaroni and spaghetti. The drugs were discovered after a man was searched while leaving a private residence known to be storing drugs. Inside the man's backpack, police found 2 kilograms of ketamine. An additional 5.5 kilos was also recovered from the residence. Police raided the warehouse in Kwai Chung after learning that it was the location where the suspect had acquired the drugs. The 23-year-old suspect was subsequently arrested and will likely be accused of drug trafficking. If convicted, he could be facing a life sentence.
A terrifying incident unfolded at the Olympica Superstore Market in Barranquilla, Colombia on Wednesday, when 2 gunmen fired shots in the establishment near closing time, leaving 1 person dead and another with serious injuries. According to Metropolitan Police, the shooting was a targeted attack on a man named Lebardo de Jesus Para Gonzalez, who at one time was a capo for drug trafficker Alberto Gamboa in the so-called North Coast Cartel. Para Gonzalez was flanked by several bodyguards at the time of the attack, but was still killed in the resulting gunfire. A cashier named Catherine Sarmiento was struck by a bullet in the abdomen and was rushed to hospital where she had to undergo emergency surgery. Police say that they have identified the vehicles of the hitmen involved in the attack, but have so far been unable to locate them.
Police in the city of Trier say that a 51-year-old man is in custody after he committed a terrifying vehicle ramming attack on Wednesday. The suspect, who was under the influence of alcohol at the time, reportedly sped through a pedestrian zone on a busy shopping street in his silver SUV, striking and killing several people. Among the 5 to die in the attack were a 45-year-old man and his 9-month-old baby. The suspect was arrested at the scene, and police say there is no indication of a religious or political motive. However, it was suggested that the man could be placed in psychiatric care. For now, though, he remains in police custody. The suspect has been charged with 5 counts of murder and 18 counts of attempted murder.
Police in Yokohama, Japan say that they have arrested 3 men this week in connection with a robbery that took place at the end of last year, in which perpetrators dressed as police officers to gain entry to their victim's home. The 3 suspects, ages 29, 24, and 21, showed up at the residence of an elderly couple and their son in Hodagaya Ward around 6:30 p.m. on December 27th, flashing fake police badges and asking to come in. Once inside, they threatened the homeowners and demanded money. After stealing 12 million yen in cash, or approximately $140,000 US, as well as the family's ATM cards, they bound the victims and left. According to police, the men were caught after footage was obtained of one of them using one of the stolen ATM cards. They also say that they are still on the lookout for a 4th man, who may have been the ringleader of the operation.
Officials in Nigeria say that a notorious gang leader responsible for the kidnapping of hundreds of schoolchildren last year surrendered to authorities on Monday as part of an amnesty deal. According to reports, Awolin Dodua led dozens of gunmen into school hostels in the town of Kankara in December to conduct the kidnappings, an incident which became emblematic of growing instability in the northwest region of the country. Though most of the children had been released following days of captivity, it took additional time to negotiate for Dodua's surrender. On Monday, he and 6 of his gang members turned themselves in, along with 20 Kalashnikov rifles and other weapons, in order to avoid prosecution. The news comes as northwestern Nigeria continues to grapple with armed criminal gangs who frequently raid villages, steal cattle, kidnap, and murder. In the past weekend alone, 19 people were killed when 2 villages were raided in Kaduna State.
Delhi police say that a man has been arrested following an incident this week in which he murdered his roommate and then attempted to flee the country. The suspect has been identified as 22-year-old Talik Bahadur, who reportedly committed the crime after an argument with the roommate stemming from comments he made about his former wife. After learning that Bahadur was the roommate of the victim, police say he became the prime suspect, and it was learned that it was likely that he would attempt to flee to Nepal. Teams were then dispatched to 3 different border crossings, and Bahadur was arrested around 4 p.m. on Tuesday. That brings us to the end of this edition of Crimes of the Week International. If you're a fan of the new series, don't forget to tell us in the comments section below. While you're there, make sure to subscribe to Crime Zone for more true crime content like this, making sure to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thank you for watching.